Long story, very short. I do want to quit YouTube. This is probably it for me. 7-8 years of YouTube. I got a little miserable in the process and decided to quit, got a job in tech, and I moved to Paris. Yeah. This is not a very healthy job. I ran out of money.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone knows.
So yeah, that's what's been happening. But since I'm announcing my departure to the world, you might have guessed that I'm not ready to leave just yet. I need to say goodbye. Like, I need to say my final goodbyes. I feel like we've been together for so much. I shared such a big chunk of my life here on YouTube, from living in China to moving to Bangkok and then traveling full time. You know, the other day I was editing my Camino vlog and I saw this comment on my channel, and I have not been on my YouTube channel for months, maybe half a year, probably even more. And the comment said something in the line of, oh, you probably just ran out of money, that's why you decided to stop traveling. And it really inspired me to do this. It inspired me to have this little chat. I do want to talk about how much of a bullshit the whole YouTube/influencer industry really is. How much lies, how many creators are really miserable. There is a reason why you see all these like mental health issues videos on YouTube. This is not a very healthy job, let me just tell you that. But anyways, it's a beautiful morning here. I'm right by sand. There is no reason to get so angry. Let's get a coffee first and then we're gonna talk a little bit more. This is what I aspire to have. Can you see this balcony? Can you imagine having a balcony like this, overlooking sand? And that's basically why I'm still homeless. Not homeless, but you know, why I still haven't found a place yet. Also, just look at this baby city. How beautiful is this city? Like, I honestly love Paris right now. And if you are OG viewer of this channel, I know what you might be thinking. Kaja, didn't you just make all these videos about how much you hate living in Paris? Because yes, I did live here before. I keep trying to vlog without sunglasses, but it's impossible. I don't even know if that's how you say impossible in French. Yes, I made lots of videos about how much I hated living in Paris and how much I want to go back to China. And then I went to China and then I realized, oh, wait a second, I actually miss Europe. Why don't I move to Paris? And here I am loving it. Honestly, I'm loving life in Paris way more than I thought I would. Or no, I'm not loving everything, okay? Let's be honest. Life is life. Life is never perfect. Here is one of my favorite coffee places in Paris. It has a very original name. It's called The Coffee. I know what you're thinking right now. You're probably thinking, her life in Paris is so cool. She spends like €6.50 actually. €6.50 for a coffee. But what you don't know is that I've literally never done this before. Like, I've never walked by sun. No, I've walked by sun before, but I've never done this on a random freaking Monday morning before work. Usually I just like get in the metro, rush out. I'm always late. I don't just like casually stroll by sand. I didn't even know that this coffee shop existed. Like, I mean, I knew of the chain. It's a chain, right? So I do like the chain. But like this particular location, I just looked it up this morning because I wanted to film a vlog here. So the point I'm trying to make is that social media is a freaking lie. That's the reality. Like, social media, it's not real. Or you know what, let's also not just get like too crazy about it. It's not like social media is necessarily unreal, but it's just like a very small part of someone's life. Like, this is just literally like 1% of what my life looks like, and most of the time I'm at work like crying or something. No, I actually don't cry at work. Well, maybe once. But you know what, something that I haven't really mentioned yet is that the reason why I'm even making this video in the first place is because my job inspired me to make this video. My job My job recently reminded me of how much I love filming outside, because I'm talking a lot about how much I want to quit YouTube or quit. Not really, you see, like that's not really true. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm just quitting this channel because my job is still making videos. So I literally make videos for a living now. As I did before, just not for myself, just not about myself. That's the thing, you know. I was a little tired of making videos about myself. I wanted a new challenge. I wanted to do something new. And if you're interested, actually, I could take you to work. Like you can come to the office with me. We can work together. You know, we can do all that fun stuff. Where are we even going? Oh my God. Why is this city so pretty? I swear to God, if someone tells me Paris is not pretty, I'm just gonna be like, no, you're wrong. Paris is very pretty. I'm literally running to my Pilates class. If they're not gonna let me in, this is gonna be like the worst ending of this week. This week has been so intense. I need my Pilates. The thing about living in such a big city like Paris is that even though English is obviously not the first language here, the classes that I'm going to are taught in English, which makes such a big difference. Like I'm really not good at Pilates. I'm still like learning. I was super late, but they still did let me do the class, so that was very nice of them. And now I'm gonna head over to my very favorite coffee shop in all of Paris with the most beautiful view over the city, over Eiffel Tower. Today is Friday, and yesterday I actually attempted to vlog at work. I wanted to show you what a day in my life working my new job looks like, but it got so hectic. You know you work in France. Like yesterday was our monthly gathering, which basically means that everybody from all over Europe comes to Paris. We all hang out, we all work together, which is a super fun day. Maybe I shouldn't walk in the middle of the street. Super fun day, but it got hectic to say the least. So we need to do that another time. Today is not my day. It was already closed. Or they're about to close down. I was too late. I think this week is really trying to break me down because I envision this perfect ending to the week. Me going to Pilates class, then sitting in my favorite coffee shop, journaling, you know. And then I missed half of my Pilates class. The coffee shop was closed, and I might not even be wearing my shoes, but that's like a whole different story. And that's not a bad spot for contemplating life. Contemplating, you know, like thinking about life and where it brought me. Okay, did I run out of money? Did I stop traveling and got a job in Paris because I ran out of money? Well, the answer is I was never meant to travel for that long. That was never my plan. My plan was to travel for 3 months and then get a job, not YouTube job, like a normal human being. But then after 3 months, I was still making enough to sustain this travel lifestyle. So it was never really the plan for me to do YouTube full time, but since I found myself at the other end of the world, I was in Bangkok, about to come back home, China opened up, and I was like, okay, why don't I stay for a bit longer? Why don't I come back to China for the first time after 5 years? Then I was in China and I was like, you know what, Japan is nearby, why don't I go to Japan? And it basically turned into many months of travel. And don't get me wrong, because I know I was being a little dramatic this Monday morning. The first 6-8 months of traveling were some of the best times of my life, if not the best time of my life, honestly. It was a dream come true, being that free, being able to see all those places and create and do whatever I want. Like I would wake up every single day and I would decide what I want to do with my life on that day. If I want to go to Laos, if I want to go to Vietnam. I was traveling by myself, so I was also super like flexible. Like I wanted to stay in Hanoi for weeks, and the majority of people don't want to stay in Hanoi for weeks. But I did that. I did so many incredible things during that time in my life that I will remember for the rest of my life. And let me just make that clear, I certainly do not regret that. If I could turn back the time, I would do exactly the same. But I really believe that in life, and this is the case with everything, once you've got too much of something, you might get tired of it, even if it's the best thing in the whole entire world. Like, I do believe traveling is the best thing in the whole entire world, but after a while, everything gets old. You get used to it and you stop appreciating things. You know, you see the first waterfall and you're like, oh my god, incredible. The second, you compare it to the first. By like fifth or sixth waterfall, you don't even care anymore, right? You stop enjoying being at the beach because you're at the beach every other day, and you stop appreciating the freedom because you have all the freedom in the world to do whatever you want. So what I'm trying to say is that after a while, I just stopped appreciating what I had. And trust me, that whole process of realizing that what I thought would be my dream lifestyle wasn't really dream lifestyle anymore. It was for a while it really was. But coming to this conclusion that this is not serving me anymore and I need to find a new chapter in life, this took me months, and it was a freaking miserable, difficult process where I felt very confused. I almost felt like I'm gaslighting myself. I don't know if it makes sense if I say it like that. You know, I almost felt like there was something wrong with me. Like, why can't I appreciate what I have? Like, I worked so hard for it. I worked on this YouTube channel for so many years, and this used to be my dream. Like, when I was a little kid watching YouTube, I used to dream about being like a full-time YouTuber and doing this, and I used to dream about like traveling and working remotely, and then I did it. And it turned out that it's a great lifestyle, but for me personally, and I believe for majority of people, it's a great lifestyle for a limited amount of time. After a while, you really start missing having your own place, being able to cook, being able to work out, not moving from one place to another, constantly meeting new people, constantly saying the same thing.